is it going, guys? ZB Games here. I am back, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about Halo 5, specifically Halo 5 Warzone Firefight. Now, they do call it Warzone Firefight because it's not exactly the same firefight game mode that we remember from back Halo 3 ODST and Halo Reach and those games. It's not the exact same firefight. There's a few different things, but the changes that they've made, in my opinion, they're welcome changes and they work really well. So let's get into it. This video is going to be mostly about my opinions of the game mode, and what I think of it so far. The beta is going on right now. It'll be going on all weekend, I believe, if you're watching this video at the time that I upload it. And so yeah, let's get started. Now the game mode is played with a group of up to 8 user-controlled Spartans. There will not be any AI-controlled allies, as far as I know, like in the campaign, how you can have how the AI will take over if you don't have teammates with you playing the campaign mode. That won't happen here, as far as I can tell. I've never gone into a match with less than 8 players, so yeah, there's that. It is also no longer a simple survival wave-based infinite wave type situation. There's 5 waves, and each wave has an objective that needs to be completed within a certain time restraint. And actually, the time restraint is the big kicker in this game mode. You will not really be losing from dying, as far as I can tell from what I played. You will not be losing from your death. You have an infinite number of respawns. As long as one person is alive on the team, you're good. You will not lose the round. But I think it only gives you 5 minutes per objective, and the objectives can be tough. I mean, sometimes it comes down to the last couple of seconds to complete even what seems like a trivial objective, like defeat all the grunts. Killer's like 75 grunts you got to kill, and you're like, oh shit, that'll be easy. No, they're hard to find, and there's so many of them at once. It's hard to even keep up with what's going on. And that's another thing. You will die a lot if you are trying to run solo. If you try to run this game mode like a lone wolf type guy, you better have some crazy like MLG skills, because this game mode is something that should be played with a group. That's why it gives you up to 8 people. It is very difficult, and you will not have a fun time unless you're cooperating with your team, communicating. And that's why I think that this game mode is probably best enjoyed with a group of friends that you either know or are comfortable with, or will perform well, because it is one of those game modes that you want to have somebody that you trust and that will not screw things up for you. Yeah, also, the game mode does work a lot like Warzone. In fact, you have the requisition cards and packs are in this game mode, and they actually play a big part. You're going to be calling in a lot of fuel rod cannons, a lot of shotguns, a lot of vehicles towards the end, especially towards the boss battles at the end of the entire mission. It gets intense and it gets crazy, so those wrecks are pretty much required, and I actually like that. It feels really balanced. It doesn't feel like they just tossed in the wrecks and they're just like, here's some wrecks, have them use them, whatever. It feels like they're an integral part of the game mode, and if you don't use them, your team will probably lose because you will not kill everything in time. That is the biggest kicker in the game mode, is time. And I actually think you get bonus points if you complete the objective faster. So there's actually incentive to complete these missions and these objectives quickly. It's just a lot easier said than done. The only map that I've played so far is the Escape from Ark map, which you should be seeing on the screen up right now. And the map actually lends itself really well to the game mode. Enemies pop up in areas that they normally pop up in Warzone, the regular Warzone matches, in those little side pockets and little arenas, little areas of the map that they usually find the little bosses in during a regular Warzone match. So it's really not that big of a change. The only difference is that there will be a lot more AI enemies than you would find in a regular Warzone match. That's really the point of emphasis here is the sheer amount of enemies that you will be facing. I think that's something that 343 was actually boasting about before the release of the beta was that there will be more enemies on screen than in any previous Halo game mode ever. And I believe them because it is a lot of enemies that you're going to be facing. Now, it's not crazy like thousands of enemies at once, but I mean, you'll definitely need to be using your Rex and your team and communication in order to get this game mode done as efficiently as possible. I am a little disappointed that 343 didn't implement some kind of, throwback original Firefight game mode where it's just infinite amounts of waves with maybe a limited number of lives, maybe some limited rec use. I don't know, something a little more true to the original Firefight, because I kind of do wish I can just sit back and kill infinite waves and not have to deal with bosses and smaller maps and things like that. Kind of the original Firefight game mode, but the mode was implemented well, I believe. Overall, I'm very happy with what they did. 343 has been doing a great job with bringing in game modes that we all knew and loved from the old past Halos, and I mean, I trust them with Halo 5, Halo 6, and the next couple Halos that they're going to be doing. I think they're doing a great job, and I'm super happy with what they've done with Firefight. That's pretty much it, guys. Those are really my thoughts, my impressions, what I think about the Halo 5 game mode. I'm really liking it. I'm going to be playing it as much as I can before the beta ends. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you have any ideas about what I was talking about, if you agree with me, disagree with me, anything like that. Go ahead and leave a like, a dislike, whatever you want to do. I will see you guys. Hopefully, I will be able to come back with some more content on my channel. I know I've been neglecting the channel a little bit, but I promise I'll be back. I'm getting some things up and running, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.